Being in prison, you're surrounded by other people, but it can still be a lonely and isolating place. L&G International has devised life-enhancing software that accompanies prisoners on their journey from prison gate through to probation. Louise Hulland went to find out more.
There was once upon a time a poor widow who had an only son named Jack.
A familiar scene for many, reading a bedtime story to your kids. But imagine just how much harder it is to have that crucial bonding time when mummy or daddy is in prison. Studies have shown time after time that reading a bedtime story to a child improves literacy and well-being, and that prisoners who have a healthy relationship with their family are far less likely to reoffend on release. Thanks to a groundbreaking piece of software, both these challenges are being tackled head-on.
We've developed from the ground up a solution specifically for prisons that's based on tablet software for prisoners to be able to gain access to education material. Socrates 360 allows the prisoners to access the Storybook digital icon. The prisoner works through the book, completing the story at their own pace, in their own time, and then once the story is completed, it's approved and then sent to the prisoners' families.
You can do it as many times as you like to make sure you're happy with it, and you've got no one sitting there watching over you, listening to you. It's a really nice thing because you keep a connection with your child. You're able to read a story to them still and have them listen to it at home, which is nice to know that they're still getting some input from me.
When an offender is sent to prison, not only are they separated from their loved ones and their support network, they can also find themselves in a cell for often up to 20 hours a day. That can lead to feelings of frustration, depression, and even lead to self-harm. As well as giving parents a chance to be present at bedtime, Socrates 360 gives the offender the chance to embrace opportunities the overstretched prison system may fail to provide.
Each prisoner has their own individual education plan that they work to throughout their time in prison, and the software allows them to access and continue that at any time, wherever they may be in the prison.
A big problem for people coming out is that they've got no skills to come out with to do anything else. So and they've got all that time in there where it could be used really productively. You're limited to what you could learn. They could do so much more for trying to actually educate prisoners.
We work with specialist providers that provide assessments and all sorts of other specialist learning and training, rehabilitative and intervention courses for prisoners to access whilst they're in prison, and also when they leave and go into the community as probationers.
And that's the key to this. It's unlocking the routes to enable prisoners to have that fluid and seamless release plan and to actually transcend the prison walls and bring community and custodial services together. And actually at the heart of that journey is the prisoner, who is actually empowered to have a say in how that journey progresses.
It's definitely useful to be able to carry on having access to the app once I'm outside again. I can continue to have the benefits of it in my home.
Reoffending in the UK costs over £15 billion every year. So if this kind of support helps inmates forge a new life, the benefits extend to the public too.
We're very excited about the difference that this type of mobile digital technology can bring to not just prisoners but staff as well, and the general public, of course.